What is up? Welcome back to the Tomahawk Talk podcast. As always, I'm your main man, Jay motherfucking Money. With me solely today, just himself, we've got Ryan. Um, it's the last pod for a little while.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it on the DL until the World Series is over. I don't really feel like there's much we can really go over until the playoffs are over. This absolute kerfluffle of a season is over.
Thank God. Thank
Your
God.
Atlanta Braves went 76 and 86.
Oof.
A little better than you might think, but they really dug themselves out of a hole in the second half.
I want you to understand the only, and I mean purely, the only fucking reason why it doesn't look worse is because they got on that 10-game winning streak. Imagine if they went 5 and 5 in that stretch. Now you're at
Yeah.
71 and what? 91?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I feel like I don't know where to find it, but I feel like they were a lot better in the second half.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they got healthier in the second half. You got better pitching in the second
Yeah.
half. And, I mean, yeah, Riley was out, but you have some other guys out. God, I hate that shit for Ozzy. A fucking broken hamate bone. God damn. Jeez.
What's your take on that now since I mean it was the same wrist.
Yeah, but uh, it's tough. It's. I mean, everybody was wondering why he wasn't hitting well. Well, there you go. The fucking wrist was screwed up, and it gave out on him on one swing. I think Ozzy needs to lower the bat weight. He needs to swing a lighter bat. You just can't swing a fucking tree log for 162 games. And oh yeah, you got to take the tree log into batting practice. It's just killing your fucking wrist right now, man. And honestly, you're gonna have the same bat control. You're gonna get quicker bat speed with a slower bat, or maybe well, not a slower bat, with a lighter bat. I just don't know why Ozzy doesn't shorten up the weight a little bit. You can keep the same length and just ease the weight up on it. That's what I would do. I think he's gonna be fine. The hamate surgery is a little bit more clean cut than trying to fucking put rods and screws back into a actual radio and ulnar bone. So, because for me with his current injury, you just got to worry about like in here. You don't have to worry about this rotating. He's already got that. You don't have to worry about that part. So you really are just waiting for one specific area to heal before you can swing again. So he's not
So
gonna have, huh?
don't they normally just take that out?
I don't know if they're gonna take it out or if they're gonna put a plate and screw in it and clean up like the bone. There's a couple different ways they could do it. It just depends what they choose and what's gonna be best for him and his longevity. But I saw him in a cast today. He'll be out of that in 6 to 8 weeks, working on range of motion. After that, strengthening, and he'll be fine probably by middle November. He'll probably start his full regular off season stuff middle of November.
So what is the reason for that? Is it just so much torque being created
With
for
you
like
talking about
handmade bones?
well, I normally no, but Ozzy just his you got to understand that wrist literally was destroyed on that slide when he tried to catch the ball and the guy slid into him and it destroyed his fucking wrist. I would have loved to seen the X-rays because I guarantee you he had probably a fucking spiral fracture, which is one of the worst fractures you can get down in here. There's no way he didn't. Like it was just completely fucked. So that's the main reason why that it took so long for that one to heal and for him to get back is because he literally had to work on getting pronation supination back because these bones they literally twist over one another when you go to swing the bat, and if they can't do that because they're restricted, it's painful. So you had to get the range of motion, then strengthen it, and then oh yeah, you still got to do all your regular off season stuff. Ozzy was behind the eight ball from the get go.
I still wish Travis d'Arnaud didn't throw that ball, but
Honestly, I mean, throw the fucking ball, but Ozzy realized that you can't fucking go catch it. Like, that ball's
I mean
way.
it was like a 9-run lead or
Yeah,
something crazy. Like why are we throwing it? But whatever. That was
can't
last year.
catch it.
Um I will. I'll see if I can find my tweet, but a lot of stuff obviously went wrong this year for the Braves. Um, you start the year off in San Diego, shit in your pants. You start the year off on the road trip, shit in your pants. Um, Jerks Profar gets popped for PEDs. Then the injuries to the rotation, blowing the lead against the 10-run lead to the Diamondbacks, losing Schwelly, losing Sale, your offense not hitting with runners in scoring position. Just, am I missing anything?
Not at all, buddy. Not at all. I
Oh,
mean,
here it is. Here it is.
no, you also got to
Blue
remember Iglesias blew a shit ton of saves early on too. Sorry, Iggy, but
is it? It's fucking crazy. He ended the year, I believe it was 17 straight saves. It was July, and we were calling for this dude to absolutely get sent to the moon. And now, I think you have to re-sign him if you can.
I mean, who else is going to be out there?
Devin Williams, if you want to throw him a 1-year
I'd
deal.
give him a 1 year contract. There's some people, honestly, chat, and you can say whatever the fuck you want. There's some people who just cannot play in fucking New York. Devin Williams cannot play in fucking New York. He went from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to the Bronx. A little bit different. And he found out.
Could you imagine if we had Iggy and Devin Williams in the back of the bullpen
I mean, you can probably get
with
Devin.
Joe
You can probably get Devin
Pierce?
on a decent contract too. Like I'm not. He's not going to cost a shit ton of money. Like you can probably throw 8, 9, 10 million his way, and he'd probably like, yeah, I'll take that.
Just 1 year, just
1 year,
just like the
10 million.
Kinley deal,
Come pitch for us.
like the Kinley deal.
Yep. And then you get Iggy on
Iggy
a 1 to 2 year contract, 10 to 12 million.
2 for 24.
I'd do that.
I would too. And then you
Kinley's been
have
fucking
Pierce.
ridiculous. You got Pierce. You got Joe coming back. He's going to be good. You got the fucking kid throwing 102 that they never let pitch in the big leagues this year. Let me figure that one out real quick, Chad, because I don't understand that one. Why not
Uh,
let him get a game in, by the way? You already started his clock. Just let him
well,
throw it.
he was Rule 5 eligible.
So, that's the only reason why they
I,
called him up.
yeah, yeah.
Let
I
him
would have
throw
let
an
him pitched
inning.
in
It's not going
Detroit.
to kill him.
I would have let him pitched in Detroit when we were up by like 9, but
Yeah.
whatever. Because I'm pretty sure they used Tyler Kinley that game, and fucking
What
Tyler
for
Kinley
like
is
2
pitched.
innings, too? Like, that
He's
motherfucker's
pitched.
arm's got to be falling off by now.
He's pitched in, I believe it was 75 games this year, which is
Anyway.
fucking insane. Dylan Lee too, dude. His arm has got to be at. He's gonna double his salary, and I'm here
Fucking
for
poor
it.
Dylan Lee, dude. I remember everybody shitting on him around June, July, and like literally it was because he was fucking tired as shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know,
I think you sign Devin Williams if you can. You bring back Iggy. You've got Joe. You've got Pierce. You've got Kinley.
you'll
You'll
have
have
Bummer.
Dodd. You'll have if they don't trade Bummer.
They're
You'll
not
have
going to trade
Dodd.
Bummer. They're going to pick
You'll
somebody
have
up, dude.
Lee.
You'll have so your bullpen. If you add
Yes.
those two pieces back, you're going to have a nasty pen. You're going to have
Not.
on paper. You have a very good pen. You got to bring Haas Young Kim back. You got to
Yep.
bring Kim back. You can't go into opening day. I love Nick Allen. I don't love him as a starting shortstop. He's a great dude. He's going to fill in a hole defensively at second, short, third, wherever you need him to in infield in a short amount of time, but he is not a fixture in the lineup. Ha-Seong Kim can give you a 260 average, 15 to 20 bombs, steal you 20 bags, and give you platinum defense at shortstop.
Yeah.
You need that dude back.
Did you ever hear the story about him ripping darts outside of his locker?
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of that one.
I need to find that. That's
Ripping fucking darts. God, that's
uh
fun.
it was Eric Hosmer who said it. He said uh that apparently he deals with the stress of an MLB season by just sitting at his locker and just ripping darts.
Whatever fucking works, baby.
That's
Whatever
what
fucking works.
that's what this Braves team needs. They need somebody who will absolutely just not give a fuck and just rip some darts.
Well, did you see what fucking Austin Riley said to David O'Brien? Not today, but yesterday.
Yeah,
He said the
about
looseness
him.
is back in the clubhouse. I'm like, yeah,
Hmm.
it should be. Y'all fucking, and no offense, y'all shit your legs so bad this year that in the second half you should have been like, there's no stress, just go out and fucking play.
Yeah, and we saw it. I mean, they were playing really good ball.
And that's literally all. I want y'all to take that. Listen to me. Whoever plays for the Atlanta Braves, if you fucking come across this podcast and you're listening to this episode, just take that and do it all year long. Just play baseball. It is baseball. Stop trying to add the pressure on yourselves. Oh, we got to get to the playoffs. Oh, we got to make a deep run in the postseason. That shit will take care of itself if you just go play baseball. If you go
Yeah.
play baseball, you have fun. You're gonna put up the numbers that you need to, and your team's gonna be at the top of the standings by the end of the season.
The thing too is like, with that pressure and stuff, the first half, I mean, you had what was it, 24 innings of stranding runners in scoring position and
Well,
not
not
scoring a
we had what
run.
like 30 inning scoreless streaks. Not
Yeah,
just
you had
one, but
your
like multiple, right? Multiple
yeah, you had your bullpen absolutely coughing
shitting
up
themselves.
leads.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had no bullpen by the All-Star break, basically. Like no
No.
bullpen at all.
Like the starting rotation was
Um,
so overworked early on because they had to get to the back end of the bullpen, and even when you got to the back end of the bullpen, it was a flip of the coin.
yeah, and then once kind of guys started getting healthy, some guys stepped up, like Joey Wentz, Hurston Waldrop. Guys like that stepped up. Strider even kind of finished the year decent. Not terrible. Then you could let your bullpen relax a little bit, and you started seeing the pages turn with Iggy, the Tyler Kinley move. Pierce was Pierce again. Um, and Dylan Lee, I mean, even though he got overworked a little bit this year, he was still pretty good. Dylan Dodd, the emergence of him. I'm not worried really about the bullpen and the starting
No,
rotation. I think you're going to
okay,
have a shit ton of arms, and you're going to have potentially Grant
not
Holmes and
rotation,
Renato Lopez.
not rotation. Damn, I forgot about them. You might,
Yeah,
you might only need to add one of Iggy or one Iggy or one Devin Williams. You might not need both.
I I would like them to get both, and I would like one of, if not both, Grant and Raylo to move to the pen and be Swiss Army. They can throw high leverage. They can throw innings. They've done both. I'd love for them to go get a Chris Bassett. Just ground ball machine, eats innings.
Not sure about
Um,
Bassett Hound.
you're
Not
gonna
sure.
have an absolute studded top four. Waldrop's probably gonna be sent down just because he's got options. He's probably
He's
gonna be
yeah.
sent down. Um, I don't know if Elder's gonna be back. I don't know. I
Depends
I
on options, really.
I think he pitched pretty good down the stretch
There's a role for I know, and look, we've talked about it. Okay, we know
several
Bryce
times.
Elder's not good. If you look at it as a whole, we understand Bryce Elder does provide value. He can eat up innings when your team is getting the shit kicked out of him because we're not the 2023 Atlanta Braves where we literally shit can everybody. Okay, we were going to get shit canned some days, and when that happens, Bryce Elder can go out there for 3-4 innings at a time and eat it up out of the pen. I believe there is a role for him on this team out of the bullpen. And then if you got an injury in the rotation and you don't have the depth to cover it, you can literally slide him over. And you can literally go Bryce Elder 2 or 3 innings, Grant Holmes 2 or 3 innings, and then you get to the middle of your bullpen. I don't understand why, like, there is a good role that he can provide on this team. And I'm not just saying that because I like Bryce Elder. I'm saying that because you need to eat up innings over the course of 162 games to save your high leverage arms for October. There's no need in us when we're down by fucking 8, 9, 10 runs to have Dylan Lee come out of the bullpen anymore. Okay?
Yeah. And I'm not anti Grant or Raylo in the rotation. I just think, I
You
mean,
only
we've
need one in the
obviously,
rotation.
I think we've obviously seen the injuries, and obviously those were their first injuries, but
Well, Grant's was pretty significant. And
I
I'm not,
did,
and I'm
yeah,
not discrediting Raylos. Okay, Raylos was a little bit less. It was a cleanup, right?
yeah,
It was a scope cleanup. Grant has a tear. Now, I want everybody to understand. Most pitchers in the big leagues have some form of tear in their Tommy John ligament. It's just repetitive stress that they're going to continue to put on that ligament, and you start getting these frays in the ligament. Grant's went more of a fray to a grade 1, grade 2 tear. Luckily, what the doctor said is like, hey, this tear in your Tommy John ligament is going to get better if you do the rehab properly, and it has been shown that if these pitchers have a tear at a certain part of the ligament, if they rehab it with PT, they can get back in like 4 to 6 months and still be effective for years to come. Will he probably have to have Tommy John later on? And I'm not hoping Grant does. I want you to understand that. I hate fucking injuries. Yes. But the point is that I want to say it was like maybe 60% of people who have Tommy John surgery come back and are the same pitcher or better than they were before the injury for 10 innings. Only 60 something percent. So if you can avoid Tommy John surgery, you want to avoid Tommy John surgery. So that's why he chose the rehab option. Because Grant is still looking to try to get a contract and hit
yeah.
ARB.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm the Braves and if I'm Grant, my stuff's not, and I love Grant. Okay, I do. If you want your stuff to play at its highest level for a duration that's going to put you at minimal risk for an injury, it's going to be out of the bullpen.
Yeah.
You can't. Grant stuff's not going to play well if he's sitting 92, 93. I think me and you both know that. His stuff's going to play better when he's hitting 96, 95, 97 with the slider, with the cutter, with the changeup that he's got. And you only got to throw 2 innings of that. I think Grant will be just fine in that role.
And I'm not anti rotation Holmes, but I'm more pro bullpen Holmes, if that makes sense. I
After
just,
the injury, I hope he is too for his longevity because you can still
yeah,
make a shit ton of money as a reliever with what he does.
yeah, and he's obviously a Swiss Army knife. Kind of, he can go multi innings, like we said. He can go high leverage. Um, I, I I would like to see him in the pen. And Raylo, I think if he's in the rotation to start the year, I just want him to go after. I just want AA to go after a starting pitcher, at least just one like bona fide starting pitcher.
1 to 2.
That's why I want Chris Bassett because he can eat innings. Uh, he's not probably going to cost a whole lot, and you've already got a plethora of depth.
And you might as well sign Jose Quintana. It's going to be cheaper. Can eat up innings. He'll give you a 4.5 ERA as a number 5.
Could, yeah. I don't hate the Quintana signing,
Who
but
we
I
got
I know
Who we got coming
but I
back?
know
Let's round table this out. We got Sale,
Sale,
Strider,
Schwelly,
Schwelly. So that's 3. Who else?
uh Holmes, Raylo, Waldrop, Elder. Uh,
Wentz is
if
going to be out of the
you,
bullpen and he's not going to be starting.
yeah, he'll be in AAA. If you want to throw Wentz, if you want to throw Richie in there,
So we
if you
got
want to,
3 dudes.
yeah,
I would let Ray. I think Raylo's best if he's out of the bullpen. But if you're going to add to the bullpen, you're going to put your money in the pen. I would add Devin Williams and Iglesias, and then your bullpen's set.
yeah,
Because you're going to have Grant in there, and you're probably going to have Elder in there at some point, right?
probably.
I would move Raylo to the rotation, see how he holds up. If he can't hold up, you're gonna have to shift him back to the pen. But that's why I think you need two starters.
So what if they flip it vice versa and they have Raylo in the pen and they have Elder in the rotation? Because Elder's never pitched out of the pen.
Well, as long as you're okay. I mean, it depends how you work it. If you have Bryce where he goes 4 to 5 innings because that's where he's best at, and goes one, maybe two times through the lineup, and then you bridge it with Raylo,
With Raylo,
and then you get to your high leverage
Bummer.
guys, it would
Yeah.
work out very beautifully. Yes. Not on all opponents and not every day because not you don't have your stuff every day, but then you're gonna have to sign a higher level pitcher to pitch in that number 4, number 5 spot. Because I mean, first I love what Walter did this year. 229 guy all the way. I would still stash him in AAA. Let him
Yeah.
get some innings in. Let him keep building off what he's doing and let him just focus on working for a little bit
But
and
I
getting
think
guys up
what he
here.
did too kind of raised eyebrows
Oh,
with
100%.
the front office.
Well, you added Sean Murphy was down there. He's like, yo, if you add this sinker and cutter combo, you're gonna be disgusting. And then he did, and he's been disgusting.
So you've got Nick Martinez, Edwin Diaz has an opt out, David Robertson, Iglesias, Kirby
David
Yates,
Robertson, is he even pitching?
yeah, with the Phillies.
David Robertson came back for the Phillies?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Kirby Yates, Rafael Montero, Taylor Rogers, AJ Minter, but he'll be injured, and I think he's still going to be with the Mets.
Yeah, he's gonna be with the
Andrew,
Mets.
Andrew Kittredge, Jose Leclerc, Kinley.
Kittredge
Okay,
would be a
so
nice get.
Soroka, Romano, Helsley. I forgot
Mmm.
Helsley. Emilio Pagan, Matt Strom, but I don't think he'd leave.
What
Jose
about a
Alvarado.
Mike Soroka reunion?
Yeah, I mean,
What was it? What he injured? I know he injured something.
I think he's back though.
I don't know if he is or not. I thought he was done for the year.
Yeah, he was activated. Right shoulder strain.
Yes. How's he look? Like savant wise, I'm about to look it up, chat. Hang on.
So
Jose, you missed.
there's not really a ton of bona fide like unless Diaz opts out, you still have Helsley and
Edwin Diaz.
yeah,
He's
he
not
can
opting
opt
out.
out.
He's not opting out. He might if he wants to go somewhere else besides New York. But
I mean, with the class, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad
bad idea.
option.
I'll be honest, man. Mike Soroka kind of intrigues me a little bit. In chat, you're gonna
Robert
be like, "Oh my
Suarez.
God, why do you want Mike Soroka?" Well, 113 WHIP, not bad. He threw 89 innings, and you got to remember a lot of that was out of the rotation. His ERA was 4.5, but I mean, what's his FIP looking like? Can you look that up real quick, Jeb?
Hey, Mike Soroka.
Yeah, his FIP this year.
It is. If I can find it. Fuck, I don't know where to find this stuff.
Dude, Jose, you
Per.
missed. All you gotta do is Google it, dude.
That's what I'm. Okay, per B ref. Fuck, dude.
Mike
I'm not the stat, dude. This is what we need.
Soroka
Okay, his FIP or his WHIP?
FIP.
FIP is 509. WHIP is
So his
1174.
FIP was 5.
Yeah.
That's kind of disheartening, huh? Yeah, 509. What? Damn. Ooh. Well, that kind of kills it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So he got lucky. That's what they're saying. Got it.
But I mean, you have our bullpen or our sorry, not bullpen, our defense. I mean, Braves have a pretty good defense. Matt
I mean,
Olson's
doesn't
probably one
Chicago
of the
have a decent defense? I mean, you got Swanson and Horner up the middle,
yeah.
and then you got Pete Crow Armstrong in the center.
I mean, we'll have Michael in center theoretically.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, Chicago's got a pretty good defense, and he's. But to be fair,
He also
Washington didn't
spent,
have the best.
yeah, he also spent half the year in Washington. But his FIP, holy shit!
509 is not good.
Even in the White Sox, when he was with the White Sox in 24, it was still 4.95.
So Mike Soroka is what he is now. Unfortunately, is what we're understanding.
Yeah,
It kind of sucks. Not good.
I mean the ERA plus with Chicago is a 3.45.
Jesus.
With Washington, it was 85.
Yo, his FIP is higher in Chicago than it was with the Nationals.
Yeah.
His FIP was a 4.16 with
Yep.
Chicago. And his
Is
ERA was, what was it? 4.87? Damn. He doesn't walk anybody. That alone, I would get him just because he fucking throws strikes.
I don't know. It'll be intriguing on what the. I mean, you already know AA is going to work on the rotation,
Yeah, he's already said that. And he needs to.
and and they picked up Alec Manoah. We hadn't even talked about that either.
Good luck with that fucking project. And I don't mean that to be rude, man, but, like, he wasn't showing great signs pre-Tommy John. He was starting to get back. Now you have Tommy John. You really weren't hitting your velocity, which you're not going to early on. It's going to be interesting. I'm not going to expect a fucking thing out of Alec Manoah. And I don't mean that to be rude, but God, Jesus, man, that dude hasn't thrown a decent 100 innings in how long now? Since 22 and when he was a fucking all-star? Yeah.
But
2022 was his all-star season, and then he fell off a cliff.
pressures for tires, buddy.
So,
He.
I don't know.
Let's see. What's his salary?
League minimum?
Nah, it can't be.
Manoah? Yeah, dude, he was only up
Yeah.
a year. League
Is
minimum.
it? No way.
Yes, dude. He wasn't around long. He came up, I think, at the end of 21.
Holy shit. The fucking Toronto Blue Jays paid Jose Urania $300,000 to fucking pitch for. No, Alec Manoah's salary was 2.1 mil.
He hit ARB?
I guess so. Yeah, I'm sorry, 2.2. 2.2 mil was his contract in 2025. In ARB, yeah.
How did the
So
fucking arbitrator think that he was... Damn, I'm not going to be that mean. I'm
you
sorry.
can't you can't pay him less unless you release him and then sign him on a minor league deal.
I would have released the
But
shit out of him. Like they did.
the only thing that sucks though is it's the same shit though if this happens. If they end up releasing Alec Manoah, they would have theoretically signed him to a contract of equal to or more than 2.2 million. They would have let him go to spring training, do all the warm-ups and all the ramping up and shit, and they would either cut bait with him or send him down to AAA, and we would have a glorified AAA pitcher getting paid 2.2 million plus to be depth.
No, I just wouldn't have fucking... I would have said, here's your league minimum contract. You can come pitch for us or fucking not.
I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I like the move; it's intriguing. I mean, get him with Cranny. I don't hate it. I don't. I just hope that it's not like this year where they sign 15 guys to major league minimum deals to be relievers and then release them.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know,
We'll see. But we need starting pitching more than bullpen.
I hope they bring Jose Suarez back too.
Depends on the contract.
And Ian Anderson too. He's a free agent, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah. Well, I don't know how that works.
I don't either.
I think he's still an ARB, so I don't think they're gonna say no. We're gonna release you, but you can try to come back on a minor league deal.
That would be smart. I don't know of another. I mean, he got released by the Angels. I mean, is there really teams that are calling for Ian Anderson, you know?
Ian Anderson's days, I think, are passing because he came all the
Maybe.
way back. He was healthy. This is after Tommy John, Jeb. Okay, because he came back in the minor leagues and pitched because AJ got the start in the postseason instead of him. Remember?
Yep.
He had a full off season. Still couldn't get it back. He's had another full season. Couldn't get it back. I think Ian Anderson's career is going to be either be out of the bullpen and he revitalizes something there, or he's going to be a career minor leaguer
Hey,
with
I'd
one
love that on my
impressive
resume.
with one impressive postseason resume.
Two. Two.
What do you mean two?
2020 and 2020 and 2021.
Postseason resume. That's just one.
Yeah,
It's all
it's
postseason.
two.
It's all postseason.
He oh, gotcha. Look, career minor leaguer, that'd be dope on this on the fucking resume. I don't give a shit who you are.
I mean, you'll still get a retirement.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's not a bad gig.
He
I'd do it.
he I see them I see Alex probably like cutting or releasing him or whatever and then giving him a minor league deal because one, I don't think teams are going to be lining up to sign him, and
No,
two, that
nobody is.
is theoretical depth if you needed him, and you could let him work some shit out too as well.
Ian is literally going to have to go to one of these areas, like precision athletics or some shit, where he's going to can gain velocity and work on his spin.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. He needs higher. He needs either better spin on his sliders and curveball, or higher velocity on the fastball. You need something. And I don't think Ian would be able to take that as a starting pitcher. I think his bet, like I said, he's probably going to be a reliever. Because he never threw 96, 97 consistently out of the rotation. It was always 94, and maybe once in a while he'd pop a 96. That's it.
So crazy to think like Ian Anderson was projected like a a low two, high three kind of guy, you know,
Well,
in our rotation, basically, you know, with the guys that we had, and now he's just kicking
now you
around.
see why, chap, Tommy John still kills careers. Ian Anderson was a stud pre-surgery. Ever since Tommy John, he has not been the same. It doesn't work for everybody. It doesn't. As much as you want to say and think it's cut and dry, that shit's not cut and dry.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Um, what about the bench? I guess we've kind of gone over what we want to do with our the hypothetical bullpen rotation.
Eli White and Nick Allen are mainstays. You got to have them back. Eli White was more than serviceable. I think he had, what, 10 bombs off the fucking
Yeah,
bench? And he plays elite defense? Yeah, you got to have that dude back. Nick Allen is going to do what you want to do as a defensive replacement. And as a guy who's got to fill in for a day or two, or a week if you need him to. He's going to play solid defense. He's going to save your ass on defense. And he might pick up a few hits here and there. That's all you can really ask out of a bench bat. You're not going to get a starter who's a 30 home run guy to be a bench bat, chat. You're just not going to fucking do it in the big leagues because that dude's going to start somewhere, okay? So, I don't know what kind of depth you think that you're going to have on the bench. It's not going to be a 30 home run bat. Those guys start.
do you bring Luke Williams back?
No.
Fuck him.
He's not good. And I'm not
Yeah,
being a
he's not.
dick. He's not good in
I
the minor
am.
leagues.
I am. He's fucking terrible.
He's just
He's
you
fucking
can.
terrible.
Nick Allen will out hit Luke Williams every day of the week and twice on Sunday, and that's saying something. By the way,
Luke Williams fucking sucks, dude.
Nicky Pickett had a double today.
He did. He
He had a
did.
double.
I don't care if he burned or
He
the
burned the
right
shit
fielder.
out of the right fielder, and I don't
Yeah.
blame the right fielder for being in either. He's like, this motherfucker hit it over my head. 102 off the bat over his fucking head. He just shit down his legs. Like, the fuck happened here?
That right fielder was playing at the co-ed line.
No doubt about it. He's playing at the fucking cheapy line in the outfield.
Oh fuck. I don't know if there's anybody like who's the it's not Friedel. The
DJ Friedel, he
outfielder.
needs to be back. Yes, 100%.
Is that who it is?
Yes, or no, Jake Fraley.
Jake
Jake
Fraley,
Fraley.
that's who it is. Yeah.
He needs to be back. 100%. You sign him. I don't care if he's got to go through arbitration. He needs to be back in the Braves uniform. Good speed, good defense, and he can swing it a little bit. Yeah, you're not going to find a better bench bat for a fourth outfielder.
I mean, they had Stuart Fairchild and they let him go.
Jeb. Stuart Fairchild was the equivalent in the outfield bat of Nick Allen in the infield. You understand that?
Stuart Fairchild
Maybe
was
even
in our
worse.
organization.
He was with the Rays, and I don't know what happened after that.
Do you remember that one game where it was Eli White, Stuart Fairchild, and I don't even think Michael was, or maybe Michael was starting, but it was
It was when
such
Michael
a
was a 125 hitter.
yeah.
It just wasn't a fun time to be a Braves fan.
And then you had Nick Allen and like Chadwick Tromp.
It
That
was a
line-
literal 1-3-5. Good luck, everybody else.
the Braves had a hurt Aussie too, so it was literally Matt Olson, Austin Riley, and Drake Baldwin. It was like, or
And go
no,
fuck yourself.
yeah. Oh man, I can't believe that was this fucking year.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
It's sad.
It is. The season's over. So now
No,
it's
I'm
countdown to
happy
spring
about that
training.
part because God,
Yeah.
let me tell you, it was awful.
Yeah, it is. It is. It was very.
People are swearing we're going to go after Byron Buxton this offseason. I don't see it happening. You have a better shot at getting Mike Trout than you have that man approving a trade.
Okay, so if we end up going for Byron
He's
and
not
they
going to approve a
want,
trade. He's already said, I'm staying with the Minnesota Twins. This is where I want to be. He's not coming
yeah,
home.
wink,
If he
wink,
did,
I'm sure.
if he was going to come home and wanted to come home, he would approve the deal during the deadline that they had in place.
Do we have official word on that?
Do we ever get an official word on anything from that front office, Jeb? No. Not
What's his
until
contract?
he's got like
7 for 100. So he's got
3 years left.
he will be a free agent in 2029.
Hit that on the head. He's got 3 seasons left. Damn, I'm good. I know ball.
What if it was I'll come to Atlanta if, I get a bigger contract.
No.
You know,
I'd say absolutely not. You're going to play on the contract that you have right now.
Okay, so he would be
He's
he would
what,
be a free
35
agent.
now?
No, he's not 35. He's
He's mid-30s.
31. He's 31.
Motherfucker looks like he's 35.
Okay,
He's got
so
3
he
seasons
is
left. He'll be 34. No. You're in
he's a free
mid-30s.
agent after the 28 season.
Fuck no.
So 26, 27, 28, basically, yeah, 3 years.
No. I don't. No. You're gonna be in your mid-30s. You're already injury prone now. I can't imagine what it's going to be afterwards. No, no, like, and this is me
I mean,
speaking as
Sale
an
was the same
executive.
way, though.
This is me.
Sale was the same way.
Yes, and not everybody's Chris fucking Sale. Byron Buxton has had a lengthy IL stint from the time he was 25 years old to even
I'm not,
this.
yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm
Chris
just
Sale had
saying.
a track record where he was healthy and then he had freak injuries. We're not talking about
Yeah.
pulled hamstrings. We're not
We're
talking
talking
about a
about,
pulled
like,
quad. We're talking
we're
about
talking about, like,
shoulder, elbow, freak shit, or breaking his arm or whatever it was that he broke.
like, peeled a banana back and, like, broke his fucking wrist on it,
Yeah.
like, freak shit.
So Byron Buxton has a history of pulled hamstrings, pulled quads,
Obliques.
obliques. I'm not giving you another $30 million for 2 seasons. Or, I mean, over like 30 million, 30 million for two. I'm not doing that. No. If you wanted to say I'll play for you for 15 for another extra 2 seasons on my contract, we could then negotiate that.
That's about, I think his AAV is around 15, 14, 15. What if it was a swap, Murphy and, like, a
No,
Buckhalter for Buxton?
no,
You wouldn't trade Murphy?
no. Now that I know what the fucking problem was with him, fuck no.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Sean
Do you
Murphy,
think that
when he's healthy, is going to be just as a productive hitter as Byron Buxton, especially now that you have Drake Baldwin, where you can have
yeah,
one that's going to DH and one that's going to fucking catch, and then you have a third string catcher on the bench. Yeah, I'm keeping
but
Sean
he's not
Murphy.
but Murphy's not going to be able to provide the speed that Buxton will or the
Buxton can't
flexi.
either. You want to know why?
Yes, he
Because he
can.
hits the fucking IL every 5 minutes.
Or the roster flexibility.
What flexibility? You got right field, center field, or DH for him. Murphy can at least fucking. I mean, he's going to catch and be a great catcher and then DH. Your DH is literally going to be four: Murphy, Baldwin, Ronald. That's it.
You don't think they give a couple off days to Riley or
No,
Profar and let them DH?
no, I don't think so. No,
I think they should. I think you should have Riley and
you
Profar. I think
can't.
you should revolve it.
You can't. You really cannot. If you want to keep Murphy and Baldwin like they do, that's your
Yes, you
DH.
can.
You can't.
I'm not talking like revolve it
If you want a
80% of the
DH
time.
revolving 4 days a week, I don't think you can realistically do that. If you want Baldwin and Murphy getting 400 to 500 at bats,
No, I'm not. I think it should like 70% of the time to like 80% of the time it should be flipped between Murphy Baldwin. But I think the other 25 to 20% of the time it should be Ronald, Profar, Riley just getting a day off. Just when like Baldwin and or Murphy would need a day off.
here's where I'm going to argue with you that Riley doesn't need one. Riley's was a core injury. Do you want to know where the core injury probably started at?
Hmm.
Not on the field. It started in the batting cage. That motherfucker, as a big leaguer, you got to take. They're taking hundreds of cuts probably every day, and you need to.
I would just like to start seeing
If you get to give
the
Riley a day off, you take him out of the lineup and give him a day off. Because
I mean,
he's
but
never,
he's
knock on wood, he's never had a leg injury.
well, he's also never really taken days off. That's what I'm saying. If you have your DH open now, you can just have Riley go hit.
No, because
And
you're still using your core. He's had core
I'm
issues.
not worried about his core.
I
I'm
am.
just
That's where he's
saying.
had his issues at, Jeb. He
I'm
literally has
saying.
had obliques, and he literally had a hernia that he had to have fixed.
Mm,
The only other injury was a wrist that a pitch hit him on. He couldn't help that.
oh yeah, but I'm not saying that I want him to get off his feet. I'm just saying if you have it revolving,
I just no. If you're gonna give Riley a
it's
day off, you get him off his legs completely and let him say, "Hey, you're not swinging a bat today. Rest."
I I don't hate it. I
Nick
don't know.
Allen
I
can play
just
third base for a few days in the season.
Can't be worse than, what was it, 24, where Riley was injured for 2 weeks and they just never put him on the IL.
That's
And,
fucking
like,
wild. Yeah.
that was dumber than shit.
So stupid. We're going to have a pretty good team next year, I think.
Olson completed 162 yet again. That was his fifth straight season of
I think
162.
he's got over 1,000 games straight played or something like that now, or approaching
He also
1,000.
had his first career ejection.
Good for him, man. That was a bullshit fucking call, too.
I was like, dude, just
Get
go
it out
sit and
now.
snit.
Get it all out now, because guess what? 2026, we better not have any bullshit left to fuck us over. God dang.
Yeah, I was like, go sit in Snit's office, drink a beer.
Chill out.
Just you have
Just
earned
let it
it.
rip about how shitty this year has been.
Yeah, yeah.
Olson.
That's what that was from too.
Oh,
I
no
mean,
doubt.
I've seen Olson like get really, really pissed off, but it's like there's fucking 2 games left, dude, and we're making bullshit calls like that, and we're having a fucked up year. Like,
Go fuck yourself, Mark Wagner. Go
yeah,
fuck yourself, is what he said. Matt Olson's becoming a very complete hitter, and I am very happy to see that.
he had a fantastic year.
Yeah. I still would like to see him consistently pop 35 homers, but what he had like 270 this year, right?
271 last time I checked.
Yeah.
Dude, Ronald it like 294 and had like a 900 OPS.
930 OPS. He hit
Yeah,
21 bombs
yeah. And it's crazy
in
because
half a
everybody
season.
was like, and everybody was talking like when he was
Struggling.
like, yeah, and
Yeah.
you heard nothing about him like having a 930 OPS now to end the year and 20 bombs and hitting 290 or whatever. It's fucking crazy. They need to lock him up.
Been preaching it. If you're going to give
I
out a fucking contract, that's who you give it out to.
So you're giving lifetime deals, it's him because you've already gave a lifetime deal to Riley.
And Olson's locked up pretty much for his career.
Hmm.
So either him or Schwelly.
Oh man, I want them to open the bag for Schwelly and Baldwin. I want them to open the bag for Baldwin too, dude. I love Greg Baldwin.
Break balled him.
I've
Rookie
got
of
a
the year,
bet that
by
I
the way,
placed.
Chad. He finished with over an 800 OPS. If he's not your rookie of the year doing what he did at catcher, I don't. Fuck the writers. I already got a fucking vent about my MVP situation on that because fuck the writers for giving it to Judge. You
They
understand?
haven't given it to him yet.
Most of the writers are literally saying it's Aaron Judge and it's not even close. Are you fucking kidding me? It's not even close. What do you mean? How much? Let me just ask you a question here, chat. How much does right field actually play into a game? Jeb,
I mean,
how much does right field play into a game?
I know what your point is. I know what your point
A few
is.
times a game. You literally there are 2 spots that are literally nothing valued defensively except the only thing they want out of those spots is for you to hit. That is left field, right field, and first base. And even first base has gotten to more where they want more better defense. So you're literally looking at the corner outfielders is where you put the guys who don't do shit. And we can say that because we've watched Jorge Soler, Jock Peterson, and Eddie Rosario roam the outfield for us. And they didn't do anything but swing a stick. Aaron Judge plays a good defense in one of the least valued positions on the field, and he barely touches the ball. Cal Raleigh put up a historic catcher season. Dropped 60 tanks. Oh, yeah. Called 120-something games. Called every single pitch for those games. Had an impact on the game for every single pitch. He was literally the reason why the Mariners were okay to go get Josh Naylor and Suarez at the deadline. If Cal Raleigh...
The reason they won the division.
Literally. Julio Rodriguez didn't do shit in the first half. I was trying to fucking trade him off my fantasy team because he was such ass, okay? He didn't
He's
pick it up
always
until
been a
after the
second half
deadline.
hitter.
He didn't pick it up until after the deadline.
He's always been a second half hitter.
It
Always
was
has been.
Cal Raleigh that kept that team afloat and got them to the deadline to where they're like, okay, we can go get Naylor and Suarez now and actually have a fucking lineup around him. Why pitchers were even pitching to Cal Raleigh in the first half, I have no fucking clue why. He was the only dude in that lineup doing a fucking thing for them. But they let him. And he's the reason why, the singular reason why the Mariners are in the postseason right now. That's it. He went from a plus 3.5 to a plus, almost 9 fucking WAR player?
So
9.4?
I'll get into that. I'll get into that.
Literally, he made them from a mediocre team barely missing the playoffs to a fucking division champion. The Yankees, I'm sorry, they're still going to be in the playoff hunt without Aaron Judge. They are. They have a better overall roster than the fucking Mariners did before the deadline.
Oh, before the deadline.
Before the deadline. The Mariners had nothing before the deadline. They had Cal Raleigh and Julio Rodriguez, the fucking corpse of him, for the first half. Cal Raleigh is the MVP, and you're not going to change my fucking mind. I don't give a fuck what goddamn stat that you want to provide me about Aaron fucking Judge. He doesn't have more of an impact on that team, the New York Yankees, winning than Cal Raleigh did for the Seattle Mariners. Cal Raleigh is the most valuable player by far. And doing that shit at catching and catching every single day, go fuck yourself. If you don't think he's the MVP, go fuck yourself. Because you have no clue what that dude has to do every single day, coming up with game plans for every single pitcher, calling every single pitch. Oh yeah, I got to keep up 2 fucking swings, by the way. Oh yeah, and then to go out there on the field, I got to keep my body in enough shape to go out there and do what I'm doing. Aaron Judge plays right fucking field. And he can't even stay on the fucking field.
I hear your argument, and I'm not saying I disagree. Aaron Judge has played 90. Aaron Judge has played 94 games in right, 56 games at DH. Per Fangraphs.
You. I wanted to show you this.
Hold on. Per Fangraphs.
They DH'd him for 56 games. They took his glove out of the field just so his bat can stay in the fucking lineup. Cal Raleigh has so much value they had to keep him at catcher.
He played 121 games at catcher, 37 games at DH.
There you go.
Now, the thing... I know we all kind of say it doesn't matter anymore, but Cal Raleigh had 247.
Don't give a fuck about batting average.
The worst qualified hitter in the league was on the Marlins, and he hit 250. It's 158 games to 151, 60 homers to 53, 246 to 331, 358 to 458.
Jeb.
So there's 100 points in OBP.
Jeb.
590 slug to 691 slug. A WRC plus of 161 to 206 and a WAR of 9 to 10.1. I'm not disagreeing. I think Cal should be the most valuable player because I think he was, with what he has done, he literally had the best season by a catcher in history at the plate. I'm not disagreeing. I think he should be. I just don't think the writers are gonna overlook the Judge 10 WAR.
The writers do this, Jeb. This is what the writers do.
206 WRC plus. I mean, it's
look at a fucking
Judge had an absolutely fucking incredible year.
Yeah, he was the best hitter.
Yes.
Aaron Judge is the best hitter, and you know what? We have an award for that. It's called the Hank Aaron Award.
Yeah, but nobody gives a all respect to Hank and everything.
It's got Hank Aaron's name in it.
Yes, but they don't.
As a baseball community, we should be valuing that award a whole lot more than what we fucking do.
Yeah.
And let me put it this way. It's not because I hate Aaron Judge. I don't hate Aaron Judge. I love that we're having this argument because it's growing the brand of baseball. That's all anybody's talking about is this MVP race. And that is great for the game. Just to give y'all a comparison, if Cal Raleigh had this year, in 2023 and was in the National League going up against Ronald Acuna Jr., I would still vote for Cal Raleigh.
I mean, I'm literally saying I think he should be. I just don't see the writers
No, I get it. I'm just saying
overlooking that.
you cannot. If Cal Raleigh played first base, I wouldn't be advocating for Cal Raleigh this hard. He plays the most demanding position in
I mean, but then at that
sports.
point, you would
Forget
still have the
baseball.
argument. You would still
Sports.
have the argument of him having the switch hitter record for home runs in a year too.
Yes, but it's at first
But I
fucking
don't think
base.
anybody gives a shit about that either. That's fucking cool. The most home runs in a single season by a switch hitter.
Doing it at
Nobody's fucking talking about that.
catcher.
Yeah,
That is the most valuable position on the field. And you're doing that damage. Oh yeah, by the way, he was a top 5 defensive catcher this year again. Controlled the running game again. Framed the shit out of the ball. I think he was a top 3 framer in the league again. Aaron Judge catches a fucking fly ball in right field 96 times a year.
Jesus Christ, this
Yeah,
fucking guy.
that's so fucking valuable.
I
He's the best hitter in the league. Yes.
One thing
He's not the
I
MVP.
think
I rest my fucking
could.
case.
One thing I think could help Raleigh's case is judge fatigue. I think that could be helpful.
No, because you got guys like Jeff fucking Passan out there who are like, no, it's Aaron Judge. And he, because the stat numbers aren't even fucking close. How about you get your fucking head out of your ass, Jeff, and actually look at the fucking baseball as a whole and what position's harder and what goes into the catching position. Besides looking your small ass at the fucking stat sheet. We all know the stats. We all know Aaron Judge is the best fucking hitter. Aaron Judge couldn't even play 100 games in the fucking outfield this year. He couldn't even stay one season off the fucking injured list. Let me ask you this, Jeb. Do you think the Yankees are still in the playoff race if Aaron Judge is out? Do you look at that bullpen, you look at that rotation, and you look at the offense? Yes, they're still in the playoff hunt.
I don't think they're as good as
I'm not.
people
Of course, they're not going to be as good, but they're in the playoff hunt. There's no doubt. Take Cal Raleigh out of the fucking Seattle Mariners lineup. They're not in it. They're a sub 5. They are below 500 by the end of the year without Cal Raleigh.
I agree.
That's why he's the most valuable player. That's why he's the fucking MVP. That's why.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing.
And then you got these freaking idiots just looking at stat sheets all fucking to get. Listen, stats are great. You know who creates stats? Human fucking beings. You know who's flawed? Human beings. You can't put everything on this.
The computer's not flawed, though. Just ask Google.
You can't fucking ask Google that. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. Cal Raleigh shouldn't. And listen, I'm not shitting on Judge. Aaron Judge, again, having another historic season, is going to be one of the best all-time right-handed hitters in the history of baseball. He was the best hitter this year, not the most valuable player. There's a difference.
You know Aaron Judge has as many home runs as Bryce Harper does?
Aaron Judge
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, but you take him out of fucking Yankee Stadium. How many of those that he sneezed over the fence aren't home runs?
I don't know. Let's
put Cal Raleigh in Yankee Stadium this year. He hits fucking 70 and goes nuclear.
Yeah.
He did that shit in Safeco. The ball, it's a
actually
fucking
T-Mobile.
Graveyard out there in Safeco.
It's actually T-Mobile. Idiot.
Whatever. T-Mobile. Who the fuck keeps up with these? I don't know.
Okay, so if...
All I'm saying, you put Judge out in Safeco,
give me a... let's look this up. I'm actually intrigued that you said that. So if Aaron Judge played in Seattle, he would have 54 home runs this year. So he would have one more, apparently, than what he has.
Okay, I put Cal Raleigh in Yankee Stadium.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to think. Yeah, he has 53 home runs this year. He would have 54 allegedly in Safeco or T-Mobile. Fuck, you dumbass got me saying it.
So it used to be Safeco.
So,
I don't think Judge has fucking 54 if he plays in
holy
Safeco.
sh. Well,
There's no way.
apparently per Statcast, this is saying Cal would have 50 if he played at Yankee Stadium.
Does that shit add up? No.
He would have 57 if he played in Atlanta. He would have Jesus Christ. He would have 68 if he
In
played
Coors.
in Sacramento. Good God. He'd have 58 if he played in Coors.
See,
Um,
you're telling me that
Jesus.
T-Mobile is smaller than fucking Yankee Stadium?
I think it depends on like the air and all that
100%.
shit
You
and
take
elevation.
you have Yankee Stadium air and Cal Raleigh out there, he's going to put up fucking 65, 70. Aaron Judge would have about 45. Which is still
But
good.
that's it. I mean,
That's still good.
you can argue with it because it's theoretically if all of their homers were hit there. Like if every single home run that Aaron Judge hit this year was at Yankee Stadium, he would have 51. He has 53. So
That don't make no fucking sense
theoretically,
either.
I'm no, if every single home run that he hit,
Was
that
that Yankee
home
Stadium?
away, if it
I
was
get
at
what you're
Yankee
saying.
Stadium, yeah, he would have 51. Now also you can take into consideration too for both players like playing in the AL East, like Kyle Raleigh hitting right-handed in Boston. Like, what does that look like?
Yeah.
Hitting in Tampa,
Put him in
with
the
them
fucking
playing in a
Rogers
minor
Center.
league park. For
Yeah.
Cal,
Put him in fucking George Steinbrenner Field.
yeah. I mean, it was yeah. Even Camden, they brought the fences in there, or even with the fucking.
I'm
So
just
I don't.
saying, if Cal Raleigh was in New York and in that media light, it's not even a fucking discussion. Cal Raleigh would be the MVP if he was on the New York Yankees.
Yeah,
And I don't
I don't
agree
know.
with many MLB Network analysts, but they got this one right. Greg Amsinger, 100% on it. Harold Reynolds, 100% on it. MVP race should be fucking over with Cal Raleigh winning
Mhm.
it. Period. He's by far the most valuable asset for any fucking team
Yeah,
this year.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that I think a lot of the pro Raleigh people, and I'm not saying you're doing this, but I think they're downplaying Judge's offensive performance.
Not
But
downplaying Judge. I'm
I get the whole like
never
Raleigh's a catcher,
downplayed his
Judge.
offense. I'm downplaying his defense and his lack
Yeah,
of flexibility to be on a roster and having to clog up a DH spot for the New York Yankees when you need Giancarlo Stanton in the DH spot and your fucking ass can't go play 130 games in right field.
yeah.
Come on
Well,
now.
I think a lot of people are just like doing that, and I think they're not also taking into consideration that Judge has played, what more than almost half of his games that he played in the outfield have been
A third
at
of his
DH.
games have been at DH. A third.
Yeah, there you go.
And
There you go.
he spent
So,
another 10 or 15 on the IL at one point this year, and
yeah.
he couldn't even get to 100 games in the fucking field. How is that the most
Hmm.
valuable player when you cannot do good defense in right field in one of these? No, not one of, in the smallest right field in the big leagues.
Yeah.
You're one of the best elite defenders in right field in a bandbox where you don't hardly have to run and you can't go out there for 100 plus games. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're the best hitter. Take home the Hank Aaron Award and watch Kyle Raleigh walk across the stage with the MVP because he fucking deserves it. I rest my case.
How many Hank Aaron awards does Judge have?
That's probably as many as MVPs as he has. What, two?
Aaron Judge won the 2024 Hank Aaron Award, marking his second career win of the award. He
Yeah,
was
two.
also the Hank Aaron Award in 2022.
When he won the MVP,
So,
right? Yeah, I think he had 63
uh,
that year, right? That broke the record. 62.
62.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be three. I mean, what's the record for Hank Aaron Awards in a career?
Oh, cool. It was award invented in '98. That's why that award doesn't get publicized, and it should. It should. It's literally
Yeah.
named after one of the
It,
greatest hitters of all time.
I mean, it's basically the Cy Young just for hitting,
Yes.
but normally that award is the MVP theoretically.
MVP is most valuable player,
I
whether
mean,
that's a pitcher or whether that's a hitter.
yes, but
Normally it's a hitter because they're
normally,
more valuable. Yes.
normally the hitter gets the MVP and the Hank Aaron Award. Like Ronald got it in 23.
Correct.
I do think it should get more publicity because we have the Cy Young, and it's
It's,
basically the same thing,
it's the equivalent. Yes. It
But
needs to be held to that standard.
I don't think there's a well, there could be, but I think if you get the Cy Young, I'm sure there's some monetary stuff that comes with it.
There's stuff for the
You
Hank
know,
Aaron Award too. I'm sorry for
yeah,
getting off a tangent, chat, but that shit's really been grinding my fucking ass here the last few days. People just shitting on golf.
grinding your ass.
Yeah.
Oof. Grinding your ass.
All right.
Oh Lord, well, season's over. I'm gonna miss it, but I'm not at the
Oh, dude,
same
I'm looking
time.
forward to the playoff baseball, man. We got Yankees and Red
Dude.
Sox. 3 games
Oh my
set.
God.
Aaron postseason. Aaron Judge is here, chat. Go ahead and bury his fucking bat because that motherfucker's allergic to the postseason. Yankees already
Here he
lost.
fucking comes. All right, so
Go
I mean, I
Sox.
know we're not normally a fucking oh, by the way, me our bet canceled out, so neither of us owe either of us $20. I just remembered
Yeah.
that.
Fucking Red Sox
Uh
barely got in the postseason.
hey, doesn't fucking matter, bitch. They still got in.
They were nine
Orioles
games
didn't even
better than the
make the
Braves.
postseason.
They were 9 games better than the Braves. To be
Orioles
fair,
didn't
the
make it.
Orioles, when they got their pitching back, were a lot better team.
They were like the best worst team out there,
They got Kyle
if that
Bradish
makes
back. Once
sense.
they get Rodriguez back and a couple other dudes, woo! Watch out, Birds in 26, baby. That's all I'm saying. Bradish is fucking
Samuel
gross.
Basillo, whatever his name is.
Samuel Basallo. It's
Yeah.
going to be interesting what they do with Adley Rushman, too, because they do not need 2 catchers. Just saying.
I mean, we don't either, but
You're correct, but Adley's kind of fallen off the fucking cliff here lately.
he has. He was like on track to be probably what a top 20 catcher in history, and now
No, he didn't
he's.
have enough length for that, but he should have been a top 5 catcher in the game for about 10 years, no doubt.
That's why I said top 20. I mean, if you really
Not
think
history,
about it,
though.
I'm talking about like Adley was probably going to be better and more recognized than old Curly, the catcher for the Brooklyn Train Hoppers.
Old
Um,
Curly!
old Curly.
Old Curly!
I'm excited. There are some good fucking
Oh, dude.
some good series
I got them
on
listed.
deck.
Are you ready?
I'm looking at them too.
We got Cleveland, Detroit.
That'll be good. I don't
Cleveland,
care
I
who
still
you are.
think. All right, we got to do our picks. By the way, we got to do our picks. All right, we're gonna list everything out and then we're gonna pick because
Okay.
this is way more fun than talking. No offense, chat. Talking about the Braves. I love the Braves, but they depressed me this year. Okay. Guardians, Tigers, Red Sox, Yankees. That's gonna be a fun one. Reds, Dodgers, Padres, Cubs. These are some nasty little freaking matchups that we get to watch. Who you got in round
And
one?
enjoy. We don't get to be fucking butthurt because our team lost in
No,
the
we were ass
postseason.
all year, baby. We can be proud of that.
We can sit back and enjoy it. Actually.
Who you got?
I'm
Tigers, Guardians.
gonna go guards, man.
Yeah, I got the
I'm
Guards
gonna
too.
go guards.
I'm not a believer in Detroit's offense, and their pitching outside of Scoop is very questionable. So
They have been shit. They have been so
we
bad.
got swept by the Braves, baby, and we took Morton home with us. All right, Red Sox, Yankees. I already know who
You
you're
know
going
I'm going
with.
Sox. You know I gotta go
I'm
Sox,
right there
baby.
with you, baby. Aaron Judge is all in October, and he's going to shit down his leg again. Now that I'm saying it, he's going to fucking rock out in the postseason. But, got to make fun of it while I can. Reds, Dodgers.
Okay. This could be interesting
Could.
because
But the Reds literally have to be their best self.
they do, and they have not played
Good.
exceptional baseball here recently. I mean, they dropped 2 of 3 to the Pirates, and I believe did they win 2 out of 3 versus the
They
Brewers?
had to, yeah. No, they
Okay,
lost, and the reason the Mets lost that kicked the Reds into the postseason
yep.
because I think they had the tiebreaker.
So when was the last time Hunter Green pitched?
He'll be pitching
Is
game
what
one or game two.
he's got to, but okay, Zach Littell. I think he pitched the middle game against the Pirates.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah,
He'll be
so
pitching game one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's Hunter Green's pitching game one, and then you're gonna have either Andrew Abbott
Lodolo.
Or Nick Lodolo
You're gonna
pitching
have
game
Lodolo
two,
game two,
and then you'll have the other one for game three if needed.
and then you got Ashcraft coming out of the bullpen.
I I think this is a lot better than the Marlins Phillies series 2 years ago.
Yes, 100%. You got way more fun talent on the Reds. No offense, Marlin fans.
I'm still gonna go Dodgers, but I think it has the making for a very interesting series
Here's why
with the starting pitchers lining up.
I think it's going to go 3 games. Because I think Hunter Green's going to shove it up the Dodgers' ass, and there's not going to be shit that they can do about it. And I think the Dodgers win the next 2. But it's going to be a fun series. I got the Dodgers in 3. And I need either the Reds to get stupid hot in these 3 games or the Dodgers to get stupid hot because
Yep.
you all will see the next matchup, okay? And Padres Cubs, who you got?
This is probably the most exciting series in my opinion.
I disagree, and it's because Chicago's pitching staff is dog shit.
Cade Horton,
Out.
Shota,
Out. Shoto's been batting practice. He's not pitching. You're going to have Matthew, Boyd, and Jameson Tyone. Good luck, everybody.
No way.
Yeah, those have been
They're
their
gonna
best
have
2 pitchers.
and Cade Horton. They'll have Cade
Cade
Horton.
Horton's on the IL, brother. He broke something. He broke a rib.
Nuh-uh.
He's out. He's out. Cade Horton is out.
Oh shit! He won't pitch in the wild card series.
Oh, he's out. He's not going to pitch in the division series if they make it, which I don't think they will.
Padres.
You're running into a
Padres.
buzzsaw with the San Diego Padres pitching staff and that bullpen with Manny Machado, who just shows up. It's going to be Padres.
Padres.
Padres, I think, sweep that series.
Okay, so then Guardians, Mariners.
Mariners.
I also have the Mariners.
Mariners to the champion. I'm a big Mariners guy this postseason, baby. Big Mariners guy.
Red Sox, Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. You got to pick your Red Sox.
I'm gonna go Red Sox,
I know.
man. Let's get crazy, dude. I think if they can somehow work their pitching staff and their bullpen,
There's no shot.
like if they've got to make
shot.
perfect decisions, they've got to execute perfectly.
I'm not going to say that.
Their hitters,
I'm not going to say that.
they've got to hit, but let's get crazy. I'm gonna go Red Sox.
By the way, I want to give a tip of the cap to the Red Sox. They traded away their best player and still made the postseason and were arguably a better team after getting rid of Devers. That's kind of nutty.
At points, yes.
So,
And then Roman got hurt, and then they absolutely forgot what baseball was.
is he back?
No,
Ooh. Ooh.
I know.
Red Sox and Yankees series is going to be interesting, huh?
Apparently, as of 2 hours ago, Roman Anthony heading to Fort Myers, no timetable.
Oof. That's not good.
That means he's probably getting back in the swing of shit right now.
Well, he's trying to, but he ain't going to be back for the wild card series.
No, he won't.
All right. I got Blue
Dodgers.
Jays. Got Blue Jays in that series.
Well, we've got Dodgers. Oh, in that series, yeah.
Dodgers,
I got
Phillies.
Red Sox.
Dodgers. I will Fuck the Phillies. I will never fucking root for them. You understand me? Never. I will never pick them.
I'm
I will never
I'm
root for them. They can go fuck themselves.
I'm going Dodgers as well, just because I like the Dodgers rotation. Other than
I wouldn't do the
besides the
rotation. I
Phillies,
think the Phillies got a better rotation heading in. You got Yamamoto.
you've got Snell, you've got Otani, you've got
Oh shit, Otani's
uh,
back starting?
he went 6 innings the other day.
Shit, Dodgers in 2.
Dude,
Dodgers might sweep that fucking series, dude.
I like the Dodgers rotation.
I like the Dodgers. I
Um,
don't think they'll sweep Philly, but I think they can do it. I think they can do it in 4.
San Diego, Milwaukee. That'll be a good series too.
Brewer fans, I want you to come in here for a second. I love you, and I will, no doubt, not be pulling for either team in this series because I equally love both of them. So this is my unbiased opinion, and I want y'all to understand that. Padres in 4.
I I'm I'm going Padres too, and it's not because I have a bet that that the payout's $500 on, but yeah, I'm going Padres. I got
I
Padres
just
World
look.
Series.
Look. It's going to be a really good series. It is, especially since the Brewers will have the Christian Yelich and everybody fucking healthy for once. It's going to be fun. I just don't think they have enough pitching, man. I don't think the Brewers have enough pitching, and I think the Padres have a really deep lineup, and they got a really deep rotation, and they
Deep.
got a
Yep.
really deep bullpen.
Yep. That is what is going to help them is their bullpen because you will also have Mason Miller who can go multi-inning.
Yes. You got Robert
It's good.
Suarez, who can go multi innings.
It's a
Jeremiah
good thing they didn't
Estrada.
trade him.
Jeremiah Estrada. I mean, I'm just saying, man. It's Padres are probably my favorite team in the bracket right now.
Okay. Well, since we're in agreement on the National League side, we'll go with that one first. So we've got Padres Dodgers for an
Woo! Give me 7 games of
NLCS.
that shit.
Give me
Give me
7
7.
games. Give me the Padres.
Give me the
Fuck it.
Padres, baby, because fuck the Dodgers.
And then we've got the Mariners, and you have the Blue Jays, and I have the Red Sox.
All right, so let's do it this way. So if we got you Mariners and Blue Jays, all right. So we're gonna pick from each bracket. Okay. So if it's Mariners and Red Sox, definitely going to M's. Mariners got too good
I'm,
pitching, and with the additions they made at the trade deadline, they got a deeper lineup than the Red Sox.
I think I'm gonna go M's.
Yeah.
I think I'll go M's and 5. M's and 5.
I go Red Sox could probably squeak 2 out, so I would say Mariners in 6. All right, Mariners and Blue Jays.
Mariners.
Really?
Mariners and 5. Mariners and 5. Yeah.
Ooh. I would
The
say
only reason I also picked Boston over Toronto is Toronto has not won a playoff series at all since they've had this core.
yeah, but we
I'm not
already picked
saying
them to
that.
win the division. I picked them to win the division series. You talking about Toronto, right?
Yeah,
They got a better team,
that's
man.
why. That's one of the reasons why I didn't pick them.
Hey, fun
But
fact: the Braves didn't do anything winning a playoff series until 2020, but they won 2 that year, and then they won the World Series the next year. Just saying,
yeah,
you got to break it
yeah,
at some point.
that's true. Mariners, Blue Jays.
I'm going. I still. Blue Jays got a pretty good pen. They got a good lineup. So did the Mariners. Oh, oh. Mariners in 7.
So Mariners, Padres, World Series.
Mariners in 7. I think they got a tad bit deeper pitching. I think the Blue Jays have the better offense. I think that's fair,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Pitching wins in October. And the dumper, I think, is going to just absolutely shit on everybody this postseason.
Very well could.
I hope he does.
So we've got Mariners Padres.
I would love this World Series because neither one of these teams have made it to the World Series or won a World Series.
One. Yeah. Won the
Mariners
World
haven't
Series.
made a World Series yet.
Yeah. Padres have lost two.
Tough scenes.
I'm going Padres only because I have a bet going for the Padres to win the World Series.
Take that out of it.
I'm still probably going Padres because I think the Padres have more complete hitters, I guess, more October-ish hitters.
I think the Mariners are the most complete team in the American League right now. Right?
Yeah, I
Out of
could
the
agree.
complete teams in the National League, I would say you probably got the Dodgers, Phillies, and Padres and Brewers. And out of the National League, I think they pair up pretty good with the Brewers, but
Yeah.
no other team in the National League because the Padres and Dodgers are just that much deeper. And I think the Padres are by far the deepest team going into this bracket. And I don't even think it's close.
Watch the Cubs absolutely wax a floor.
It's been, dude, anything can happen in a 3-game series.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just glad it's a 3-game series and no longer a fucking play-in game. I thought that was the dumbest shit.
I don't know, man. I liked it. I did, but
I didn't like
I
it.
only liked it after I got over the fact that Atlanta got fucked by it.
I think it's stupid. I'm glad it's a series now.
Well, I mean, it brings a lot of strategy because it's a one game wild card. So it's like, do we
Yeah,
start our number? Do we start our ace and absolutely balls to the wall this game, or do we go with our number two and it's like we've thinking 80% chances we win this game. That way we have our ace going for game one of the playoff series.
I still hate the wild card series, man. Baseball is built on series, not one game elimination.
I get that. I do.
And you still gotta win. You're still having the same wild card game for one of the teams after a game. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but I'm going Padres.
To win
Yeah,
it
I think the
all.
Padres win it all this year. We agreed
I
on pretty
mean,
much
it's.
every bracket except the Red Sox and Blue Jays. This is going on
I
record, by the
mean,
way, chat.
there's so much though that like can happen because like
It's baseball, bro.
we could easily see a Phillies Reds. We could easily see a Cubs Brewers. We could easily see Cubs Reds.
Dude, it's baseball.
I
Anything can happen.
mean,
Anything
the
can happen.
fucking Reds, they've got one of the best, if not the best rotation.
No,
Probably second best. I like the Reds rotation better than the Phillies.
do you like
The
it
only
better than the
reason,
Dodgers? They got to play the Dodgers.
see,
No, I don't.
I don't, but the Reds have enough
If
to
the
make it
Reds,
intriguing.
it's eh.
Like
Look,
Hunter Green, Nick Lodolo, Andrew Abbott. I
am
like
I
that
gonna
better than
be
the Phillies.
upsetty spaghetti if the Reds make the next round? Fuck no.
No.
I'm all look the, there are multiple teams in this bracket that I want to do good. I love the Reds. I love the Padres. Fuck the Cubs. Fuck the Dodgers. Fuck the Phillies. Love the Brewers. Like the Blue Jays. Love the Mariners. I'm good with either Cleveland or Detroit. And I'm all about Boston in that wild card series. You understand? There's only four teams that I really don't want to do good, but I need the Dodgers to advance to knock the Phillies out. That's how I'm playing this because I'm all about ruining Phillies October.
Yeah,
There's only four teams I don't want to see do good. Every
I
other team
could agree.
has a fantastic October, but obviously that's just not going to be the case. All right, so
I don't know. It'll be interesting, and we'll be back after the World Series. I mean, fuck, it's gonna be a
it's
while,
going to be
but
a wild chat, but we'll have some guests come on. hopefully we have some other content that we're able to put together for you through YouTube or other stuff this off season. But until after the World Series and until the off season rolls around, we won't be back.
Yeah. Because we need to take breaks too. I mean, fuck, this is draining twice a week. But we still do it because we like talking shit to each other and talking ball. So
Absolutely.
that is it. The conclusion of the Braves season
And the
and
postseason preview.
our regular season podcast. We want to thank all of our listeners, all of the people who have been here and listened to our stuff, whether you liked it or absolutely hated it. We appreciate you. Um, like, subscribe, comment, share, rate, follow, all that stuff. We really appreciate it. It helps more than you know. Follow us on X. Talk to us on X. We're pretty interactive there. We'll talk to pretty much anybody who's a fan or talks to us on there. Um, Ryan, I think you're going to be working on some stuff here in the future.
Uh, for the gaming channel you talking about?
Gaming channel for the breakdowns.
Yeah, so that's right. Off season to fill y'all's spot, I'm gonna be doing a breakdown of a hitter, and it'll probably be once a week just because breakdowns take some time. We're probably gonna start off with Michael in the next day or two, and I'm gonna give you a full breakdown of the adjustments that he made, but my usual thing, and then I'll throw in what I think he needs to do and improve on in the off season, or what adjustments I would make to get him to that next level. So again, I'm no expert at hitting. I just like throwing my opinions out there because I am pretty well versed with hitting. So that will be coming out to fill y'all's time during the off season. Oh yeah, we will be getting the gaming channel back up. I'm ordering the capture card probably tomorrow, so that'll be back up probably next weekend.
Nice. Maybe I'll hop on and play with you.
Brother, you gotta grind.
Ah, fuck it. I'll just run Matt Olson out there.
No, dude.
Yeah,
You can get a free
I'll
99 trout though.
oh shit. Yeah.
Let me tell you
I'm
how
still
good
moving
trout
in.
is.
I've got to set shit up still. I'm still working,
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
you know. Motherfucker, whatever. Whatever, dude. But all right. I
Peace
hate
out,
saying
chat.
this, but until after the World Series, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Landed right on the shoulder.
Hawk tour.
Yeah. Let's do it again.